Okay, taking some time now to settle the body, sitting in a comfortable position with the spine straight and head and neck aligned, and shoulders are back and down, but relaxed, and just opening up the chest. Hands are on the knees in a mudra of your choice, and eyes and mouth are lightly closed. Just take a few moments right now just to observe the natural breath, not changing it in any way, just observing. And now take a long, deep inhalation. And when you exhale, focus on the exhalation and help it to separate you from the events of the day. And again, another long, deep inhalation, this time releasing all of the conversations and interactions you've had today, just letting them all go. And then one more time, another long, deep inhalation, this time with the exhalation. Just release any thoughts of anything you need to do outside of the class, any feelings of obligation that come up, just let them all go and give yourself the gift of being right here, right now, because there's nothing else you need to do right now, just to be in this present moment. And returning now to the natural breath. And now bring the awareness to the eyebrow center. And at this point, visualize a steady candle flame. And visualize the glow of that flame reaching every part of the body, every corner of the mind and the spirit. So you are fully illumined. And keeping this visualization now, we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti and the Shanti mantra to pay respect to the wisdom traditions and to each other. Breathing in first now for Om chanting. Om. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahe, Tejasvinadvatitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. And keeping the eyes closed, this class will be focused on restoration, and also on kindness. So focusing on kindness to yourself, kindness to others. So when we're doing the class, focus on the restorative parts of the asanas and pranayama and yoga nidra, so you can feel it helping you internally. And also be very kind to yourself about where you are at, and also focus on the kindness this class is actually doing to you in terms of making you feel better, moving the body, and quietening the mind. And then what impact that can have when you go out into the world, When you are centered and calm and non-reactive, it is like a rip to those around you, particularly when you're not reacting to the world. It helps others to be calm as well. So, with that in mind, clear the space and get ready for our first practice, which is one we haven't done for a long time, but it's rowing the boat. So, bringing the legs out in front of the body. I even take my wrap off because this is very good, particularly if you're in a cold climate. It helps to energize Manipur chakra and warm up the body. So bringing the hands to shoulder height and then making very soft fists. Raise the arms up as you inhale, and then as you lean forward, exhale, bringing the hands to where is comfortable for you. It depends on how far you can bend forward, but bringing them forward and then bringing the hands alongside the legs and then leaning back slightly, taking up at the abdomen and then raising the arms again. This is one round. We'll complete 5 rounds, and you can go as quickly or as slowly as you like. And we'll do it in each direction. So 5 rounds in each direction. And just think about what is happening with the body from this practice. When you've completed your 5 rounds in each direction, then come back to the base position with the legs out in front still and arms behind the back, fingers on the floor with the fingers pointing away from the buttocks. And just closing the eyes in this position and observing what's happening in the body and the mind. It's here, it's when we come back to stillness after an asana that the actual restorative impacts of the practice happen. It's not when we're doing the asana, it's actually in that space and in that silence afterwards. We'll now do another dynamic practice for Manipur chakra. So we bring the legs out wide as you can without straining. And then this one will be churning the mill. So it's like you're stirring a big pot. So bring the arms out at shoulder height and clasp the hands together lightly. Inhale first and exhale as you lean forward. Come over, bring the arms over the right side of the body, over the right leg, sorry, and then lean back and then swing around, arms over the left. So you're doing like a big circle. And we'll complete 5 rounds in each direction too. So you inhale as you come back, exhale as you move forward. Keeping the arms up at shoulder height if you can. And again, moving as dynamically or as slowly as you prefer. When you've completed your 5 rounds in each direction, come back to the base position, bring the legs back together. Close the eyes and just observe. And now bring the legs wide apart again. For this practice, we will actually bring the right foot inside the left leg so that the inside of the right foot is on the inside of the left thigh. Raise the arms up above the body. Inhale and then exhale. Lean the body forward. Now, again, don't push or strain, but wherever you can place the hands, whether it's on the foot or on the leg, and just hold for 3 breaths. And then come back up again. And we'll do this 3 times. So turning the body, holding for 3 breaths, but make sure you're not holding your breath. You're holding the foot for 3 breaths. And then come up again. And then on this third one, see if you can hold it for a little bit longer. Again, without pushing or straining. And then release when it's right for you. And then bring the legs back to center together and just take a few moments just to observe the difference between the right and the left side of the body. And then when it's right for you, we'll then move on to the right leg. So bringing the legs wide apart again and bringing the left sole of the left foot onto the inside of the right thigh, turning the body towards the right thigh, the right side of the body, arms above the head. Inhale and then exhale, holding on to the foot or the shin, whatever's right for you, for 3 breaths. And we'll do it 3 times. Holding the last round for a little bit longer. And you come out of it, again bringing the legs together for a few moments and just observing. And then if you want to, bring the legs wide again and then bring the arms up and hold onto both, the right toe held by the right hand, left toe by left, and lean forward without pushing, just seeing what you can do there. And then when you've had enough, bring the legs back together. Just observing now the effects of the practices so far. Next, we'll move into hip rotation. So Bringing the right foot flat on the floor and then bringing the knee out towards the side and placing either the sole of the right foot on the inside of the left thigh or on top of the left leg. Putting the right hand on the right knee, left hand on the right foot. Just checking that your posture's straight so you're not slouching over. Then we're going to, and you can take your foot off the leg for the ears. Then we're going to guide it around. So we're doing like a circular rotating movement in the right hip joint. And we'll do 5 in each direction. Then bringing the knee up as you come out of it and then sliding the foot along the floor so both legs are out in front of the body. And just take a few moments to observe the difference between right and left. And then when it's right for you, we'll then do the same with the left leg. So bringing the foot towards the buttock, knee out to the side, then the left foot on the inside of the right thigh or on top of the right thigh, left hand on left knee, right hand on the left foot, and then again rotating the knee in big circles 5 times in each direction, really feeling it in that hip joint. And then after your 5th round, knee up and foot sliding along the floor. Taking a few moments in the base position again, just observing the effects of all the practices so far. We'll now do a spinal twist. So for this one, bring the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Again, checking your posture. You can either leave the left foot straight or you can bring the left foot towards the right buttock. With the left arm, crook the knee or cradle the knee in the crook of the left elbow. And then with the right hand, bring it around onto the floor behind the buttocks and use it a little bit like leverage without pushing or straining, just to very gently twist around and gaze over the right shoulder. Breathe in the practice, and you'll notice with each exhalation, you'll be able to move just a little bit more, but whatever you do, don't push or strain. Just allow the spine to ease into the position. And now come back to center, unravel the legs, and then we'll do the same on the left side. So now bringing the left foot on the outside of the right knee, and if you feel the need, put the right foot behind the left buttock or keep the leg straight. Put the left knee in the crook of the right elbow, and then the left hand around behind the buttocks. very gently using it as leverage, and then gazing over the left shoulder, feeling that spinal twist. Remembering to breathe in the position. And then releasing very gently. And bring your legs out in front of the body and lying down now in Shavasana. And just allowing the body to release into the floor. Again, just observing the impact of all the different practices so far. You may like to now bring the knees to the chest and just do the circular motion. Give them back, particularly the lower back, a little massage. And then come back into Shavasana. Now bring the knees so that the feet are flat on the floor in front of the buttocks. Now bring the hands either at shoulder height out to the sides or place them under the head. As long as the elbows can reach the floor. We're going to do another spinal twist now. So with the knees together, inhale, and then when you exhale, bring the knees to the right. And if you like, turn the head to the left or just keep it in the center. And just breathe into the position, allowing the body to ease in. And then inhale, bring the head and the knees to center. Exhale, bring the knees to the left and turn the head to the right. Again, just easing in. And we'll complete another 4 rounds of this practice, and you can hold it for whatever duration works for you. When you've completed your final rounds, if you need to, bring the knees to the chest again just to release the back. Do small circles. And then lying down in Shavasana, staying in the practice, we're going to move into pranayama and then Yoga Nidra. So if you do need some coverings, which I recommend, because if you're in a cool climate, the body temperature will drop. If you need anything to support put on your knees to support your back, whatever you need. Maybe grab it now so that you don't need to move in the practice. And so for our pranayama practice, we're going to do Viloma but lying down. Viloma is a staggered breath. And so the way that we do it is that we breathe in first to the abdomen and pause. Breathe in through the nostrils. So breathing through the nostrils to the abdomen, pause. Continue the breath into the chest and then pause. And then complete the inhalation up to the upper chest. And then it's one long continuous exhalation. So we'll do that 3 times and then we'll flip it. So then we'll do one long continuous inhalation and then we will, as on the exhalation, exhale from the upper chest, pause, exhale from the chest and pause, and then complete the exhalation, emptying the abdomen and completing the exhalation. And we'll do that 3 times as well. And it should be an easy breath. So you feel it when you pause, but don't pause too long that you need to gasp for air. This helps to help with lung capacity and breath control. And it also helps to calm the mind and get you back to a really peaceful state. It's very helpful if you wake up in the middle of the night and can't get to sleep, can't get back to sleep. It can be very helpful in helping the mind to clear. And in your own time, when you've completed the practice, just come back to focusing on the natural breath. Again, just focusing on the natural breath as it fills the abdomen with air and the chest with air. And then on the exhalation, the chest subsides and the abdomen subsides. And just taking a long, deep inhalation as we prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra and release any remaining tension in the body, including any expression on the face. Just allow the body to melt into the floor. And check in with your posture as you lie in Shavasana. Check that the legs are a little apart, the feet are falling gently to the sides. Arms are slightly away from the body with the palms facing the sky. And check the head and neck are aligned with the spine. And the eyes and mouth are lightly closed. There's no tension held in the jaw, behind the eyes. You're in a deep state of relaxation. Bring your awareness now to the points of contact between the body and the floor. Feel the buttocks and the back resting on the floor, and the heels and the back of the legs touching the floor. Feel the shoulder blades and the back of the arms, the backs of the hands. Feel the back of the head and neck and their contact with the floor. And feel all of the different points of contact all at once. The whole body being supported by the ground, the whole body being held. And become aware now of sounds. Listen first for sounds that are far away in the distance, not trying to name them, not following them, just moving the awareness from one sound to the next. And now bring the sound awareness a little closer, listening for sounds just outside the room where you are. And now bring the sound awareness to sounds inside the room. Just doing the same, just moving the awareness from sound to sound. And now bring the sound awareness to the sounds inside the body, beginning first with the sound and the sensation of the heartbeat. And now moving the sound awareness to the sound and the sensation of the natural breath. Release the sound awareness now and bring to mind your Sankalpa or your positive resolve or intention, a short, clear statement, and mentally repeat it 3 times now in full awareness. We'll now rotate the awareness around the body. So listen to the name of each part as I say it and place your awareness there. We'll begin with the right hand thumb, first finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, and heel. Sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. And moving now to the left side of the body with the left hand thumb, first finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, and heel, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Moving now to the back of the body and the heels, the back of the legs, the buttocks, the lower back, the middle back, the upper back, the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, the entire spinal column, the back of the head, and the crown of the head. Moving now to the face with the forehead, the temples, the eyebrows, the eyebrow center, the eyes, the ears, the cheeks, the nose, the lips, the jaw, the chin, the throat, and the collarbones. The right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, and the center of the chest. The right side of the abdomen, the left side of the abdomen, and the navel. The right side of the pelvis, the left side of the pelvis, and the groin. The whole right leg, the whole left leg, both legs together. The whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together. The whole torso, the whole head, the whole front of the body, the whole back of the body, and the whole body. The whole body. Have a sense of the whole body all at once. Release the rotation of awareness now and bring the awareness back to the natural breath and observe the breath moving in the body. Do not change it, simply notice the breath coming in, the breath going out. And now imagine that each inhalation carries a soft green golden light into the body. The light enters through the nostrils and moves gently into the heart space. It is warm, quiet, and kind. With each inhalation, the light gathers in the center of the chest, and with each exhalation, it begins to spread. It spreads across the heart, across the shoulders, down the arms, into the hands, through the belly, through the back, through the pelvis, down the legs and into the feet. The light doesn't force the body to relax, it simply offers it permission to do so. Permission to soften and rest and to stop carrying what does not need to be carried now. So inhale kindness into the heart and exhale effort from the body. Inhale restoration. Exhale self-criticism. Inhale softness. Exhale the need to do more. With each breath, the body receives kindness, and with each exhalation, the body releases anything that does not make it feel positive and cared for. And release the visualization now. And instead now bring the awareness to the space behind the closed eyes, also known as Chittakash. In this space, see, imagine, visualize and create the following scene. You are standing at the edge of an orchard just after the rain. The air is cool and fresh. The sky is a pale grey blue, and the first soft light of morning is beginning to appear. The earth beneath your feet is dark and damp. You can smell the rain in the soil. You can smell the leaves, the bark, and something faintly sweet from fruit ripening nearby. The orchard is quiet. It's not empty, just quiet and alive in a gentle kind of way. You begin to walk slowly between the trees. The branches arch above you, and drops of rain fall from leaf to leaf. One drop, then another, a soft rhythm. The ground is steady beneath your feet, but with each step the body becomes quieter. With each breath the mind becomes softer. You notice a particular tree ahead of you. It seems to be older than the others. Its trunk is wide, its bark is textured and strong, and its roots move deep into the earth. This tree has lived through many seasons, heat, cold and storms, long dry days and heavy rain, and it still stands, not untouched but alive. You move closer and place one hand gently against the trunk. The bark is cool beneath your palm, rough in some places and smooth in others, and you feel the steadiness of the tree. You feel how deeply it belongs to the earth. At the base of the tree there's a small hollow between the roots, and inside the hollow is a bed of soft moss and fallen petals. You realize this place is for whatever you are ready to lay down. Not forever, not dramatically, just for now. You reach into the body and sense what has become heavy. A tiredness, a worry, a sadness, a harsh thought, a pressure you may have been carrying. You don't need to name it or explain it. You simply allow it to take the form of a small stone in the hand, and you place the stone gently into the hollow at the base of the tree. The earth receives it, the moss receives it, and the roots receive it. Nothing is judged or rejected. The tree doesn't ask why you carried it, and the earth doesn't ask why you couldn't put it down sooner. It's simply received, held, and softened. And you feel the smallest space open inside your chest, a quiet space, a little more room to breathe. And now a soft green gold light begins to rise from the roots of the tree. It moves through the trunk and through the branches, through every leaf. The whole tree glows with a gentle warmth. One leaf loosens from a branch above you and floats slowly down through the morning air. It lands softly over your heart and touches the heart space, and it dissolves into warmth. Kindness moves through the chest, not sentimental or fragile, it's strong kindness, the kind that can hold pain without turning away, the kind that can sit beside tiredness without trying to fix it, the kindness that says you don't have to be hard on yourself to heal, you don't have to earn rest, and you don't have to become someone else to be worthy of care. The warmth spreads through the body, into the throat and the shoulders, down the arms and into the hands, through the belly, through the back and down the legs into the feet. And you feel the whole body becoming part of the orchard. Breath like wind through leaves, bones like branches, heart like morning light, and mind like open sky. The tree remains steady before you, the stone remains safely held in the earth, and the body remembers that restoration doesn't need to be forced. It happens slowly, like rain entering the soil, like morning light after the darkness. Held by the earth and the breath and by kindness, every part of you is welcomed here. All of you can rest and be restored and receive kindness. For a few more moments, remain in this orchard of restoration and feel the cool morning air and the damp earth and the soft leaf over your heart, and realize that how supported you feel now and the kindness that you feel here can remain within you wherever you go. And it's time now to leave the orchard and come back into the mat with a room where you are. And lying on your mat now, call to mind your Sankalpa, a positive intention, and mentally repeat it 3 times now. And begin to feel the breath again in the body. Allow the breath to deepen. And as you do, feel the movement it creates in the body. How on the inhalation it moves it back against the floor. And check in with your body and your mind now and just observe how you feel in this very moment. The practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to a close. Begin to make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Remember the time of day and the details of the room where you are. And begin to hear the sounds around you and remember the world attached to those sounds. Begin to move and stretch in a way that's right for you. You may like to bring the knees to the chest to release the back, or raise the arms above the head for a full body stretch. Whatever you need to do right now, do that. You may like to gently move the head from side to side, or even roll onto the right side. And when you're ready in your own time, there's no rush. Very gently come up to a comfortable sitting position, keeping the eyes closed or downcast. Just maintaining the peaceful state you've created. And bringing the awareness now to the heart space. And at this space, visualize a steady candle flame and also visualize the glow of that flame reaching every part of the body, every corner of the mind and the spirit, every cell, so that you are fully illumined. Keeping this visualization in mind, we'll now chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti to conclude the practice. Breathing in now for Om chanting. Om. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.